Happy April Fools, everyone. No, wait, that's not right. It's October. Yeah, it's the middle of October. But I was sure that they were playing some kind of sick joke on me when I opened up my game this afternoon, because what the heck is this crap? I mean, absolute freaking crap. You can't release season Untold Tales costumes yet. I don't even know what season it is. It just shows that season 6. You can't release their costumes yet. It's too freaking soon. They've only been out for like 5 freaking minutes. And then you're going to be starting to go into the other portal and you're going to start doing costumes for all the rest of them. I mean, these are still premier heroes, like 1,532 team power with second limit breaks. And you want to go and give these heroes costumes. Are you cooked in the skull? Honestly, SG is just full of freaking surprises today. I mean, I kind of knew it was coming. I mean, I've seen them, but you know what? Every time something like this comes out into the portal, you find yourself holding out hope against hope that somebody at the office is going to freaking see the light and just not do it. Because this is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's not going to get people to pull in this portal. You're not going to get anyone to pull for these heroes, except those that maybe don't have them. And then my advice to them would be to wait until the other costumes come out for all of the other heroes that are in this portal. Because if they've started now, you know every single one of these is going to get a costume. And it's not going to be worth pulling, because you may get one without a costume, and then they're just going to bump up the stats forever and ever and a day. And you're left with however many hundreds of thousands of heroes in your roster that you can't use, like this one. You know, if you got just the base version of her, I mean, if you got the costume, that's fine. And that's another thing. I hate it that they show them with the max level with the costume when you're not going to be pulling the costume in the portal. So, man, there's so much shit that I hate about this game. Honestly, there is so much shit that I hate about this game. But you know what? They do have something right. And that is in the mechanics of the way that the battles work and the PvP formats that they've got going. That is the one thing that this game freaking has right. And they have some pretty cool heroes and some pretty cool specials and stuff like that. But man, the tactics are just so freaking stupid. I've got to stop talking. I'm going to have a look at these heroes with you guys. But I mean, you know, say goodbye to this dude being amazing, because with the introduction of these costumes, they just absolutely suck in the life out of these heroes, is my opinion. Right. Regin has a costume. She looks like a budget Frankenstein. What does she have? Like a mitt on? Oh, she did have like a mitt and glove. Okay. Or he, sorry. I always get it wrong because they always look like chicks, but they're actually all dudes in this portal. Kind of like the eyes on the Falcon. That's a pretty cool touch. But yeah, otherwise, what are you doing? I believe these costumes are going to be pretty much exactly the same. In fact, the class is staying exactly the same for the costumes as well. That is something that throughout the day I've been absolutely bombarded, and I've heard a lot of stuff about these costumes. So I kind of know what I'm walking into, but still, it's still, to see it in the flesh is annoying as heck. Anyway, Molten Core, that's going to stay the same, I believe. So yeah, it's going to be, 545 burn damage. And then this one may be, 494. But that's not really because of any changes there. It's just changing the attack of the hero, I believe. And then the empowered resistance against burn. So that's still exactly the same as in both costumes. And then this is the only difference. So costume bonus in terms of stats boosts, 7% attack defense, health 9%, and mana bonus of 5%. What? Just a waste of time, because you know those numbers are going to go up. By the time they release, you can mark my words here, by the time they release the last costume in this series, those costume bonus stats are going to be more like, 40%, 30% maybe, in terms of the attack, defense, and HP. And then, go and drop your pulls. But for now, you could pretty much say what Small Giant have done is they've just closed this portal to my mind. Anyway, I wouldn't drop any of my coins in this portal now. It's closed for business because you're saying that you've released all the heroes. It's only been 10 months. And now we're going to, just throw some costumes at you. Guys, please, if any of you have an iota of a brain cell that want to get back at these freaking stupid ass devs, do not drop pulls in this portal. This is disgusting. This is just disgusting. I mean, I would say another no spend movement is on the freaking cards, because this is when developers pull crap like this, that is when you hit them where it hurts. And the only language these guys understand is how much money's in the bank account. That's it. Anyways, so same thing for him. I mean, he's going to have those small boosts on his attack and defense. I mean, I don't even like the costume. It just sucks. It just really sucks. I mean, how did he go from having a white beard to having a brown beard now? I mean, okay, Richard went from brown to white, but that makes more sense because he got older. Anyways, that was the excuse that we made up at the time anyway. So health boost is a little bit higher. So you boost the health by 800 as opposed to 600 in the costume version. The Firestorm Ward, let's see if that is any more powerful. It is slightly more powerful, so he's going to reduce damage by 1280 and additional 30% when the attack is of the nature element. Okay, so there is a slight change around there in terms of the amount of health that he boosts and in terms of the ward on the special skill. But he's still the same class and everything else is still the same. And you know why this is a annoying as cash grab as well is because they've seen fit to give the costume the extra 200 points on the health boost. And if it was a hero that was like 2 years old, I'd be okay with that. But this is not a 2-year-old hero. This is a hero that's still an absolute premier hero. And you're making people pay for the opportunity to be able to get an extra 200 on the health boost. I'm sorry, it does not sit well with me. I think this portal, unless they come up with these costumes which are completely different, like the season 1 costumes where they're doing something completely different, and then you have a reason to want the opposite version of that hero, that's the only case in where I think that they could potentially save themselves from a massive train crash with releasing these costumes right now. Man. And there's so many heroes, so many great heroes that could do with it. This is just disgusting. I mean, the health boost amount it's negligible. So I'd say that you'll still be absolutely fine with the original version. But honestly, you're going to want the costume, aren't you? If you've got him, you're going to be like, oh, damn, I wish I had the costume. Oh, well, at least I'll be able to get it from visiting outfitters in 18 months. No, just no. And if that's the reason why they've done then that's even worse. Honestly. Right. Okay. And then they've got a regular version featured as well. So they've just, to add insult to injury, they've gone and featured De La Fuller alongside the 2 brand new costumes. Whoever is having, whoever's week it is to decide to release new heroes it should be fired. Right. So Regin, God, where is this going? Okay, so I do want to see if she's actually any different or he's actually any different because I do have him. And I'm going to have to bid him farewell later on. Double limit broken. And I remember the scrolls of alteration, like when this hero first came out, he was the fastest hero to ever be second limit broken according to Small Giant stats upon release. And it's a freaking excellent hero. Don't get me wrong. The priority dispel is awesome. The Firestorm Strike hits really hard, and now with this costume, obviously even harder. So 2,200 damage, and then 40% more damage if the target's of the nature element. So again, that's exactly the same. And then giving immunity to new status effect buffs for 3 turns, again, exactly the same. So an extra 2,220 points of damage is all you're getting with the costume. And then some itty bitty bonuses in order to bring them in line with our most recently released hero, because he's 1631. They are then 1632, which is about 100 points ahead of their counterparts, as we can see there. So yeah, I'm not sure that I want to say much more on this, honestly, other than the fact that, like I've said before, You know, we do have the 4-star and the 3-star. I'm sure they're not going to be any different. I mean, yeah, really, really negligible difference in terms of the damage, but nothing else. And this guy I actually do really like. So, you know, maybe if you do drop a couple of pulls and he pops out, then it might be nice because you get a bit of extra damage in the rush tournaments. But, you know, even saying that, I feel sick to my stomach because I just don't want people to be fueling this ridiculousness. And honestly, these need a rethink. If they came out and these were completely different, that's kind of the only reason that I would say, yeah, actually, I can see that. If it's a completely different special skill, like if instead of a dispel, it's a cleanse from the entire team. And instead of the Firestorm Strike, the costume has a Firestorm Ward and a heal. Then you've got a healer or you've got an attacker. You know, you pick and choose between the two heroes, and it's basically two heroes in one. Then that becomes almost another hero, but without actually having to put as much effort into doing the art, if that's the reason why you do the costumes anyway. But I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. I'm just sick to death of this crap. And honestly, I would say go ahead and summon in any of the other portals. I think, you know, they're still doing things that are potentially more of the right thing in here, in my eyes. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I don't even want to look at this portal anymore. So let me know what you guys think about this ridiculousness. Let me know if it's going to, you know, promote you to want to drop pulls in this portal so that you can get your hands on some costumes with a 7% stat increase and a slight increase in terms of the special skill, but actually the exact same special skill. Or let me know if this is more of an off-putting thing to you than anything else. But yeah, I'll be interested to hear you guys' comments. Sorry for a bit of a downer in the video, but you know what? I often go by what I see, and what I see right now is something that I don't really like. So I'm not going to be afraid to say it, and I will share this as I normally do. And I honestly don't care who knows, because yeah, this is a joke, is what it is. But yeah, hopefully the next thing that comes around will be a positive. And I will be seeing you guys again in a video pretty soon. But yeah, share it in the comments, share it with your mother, get the word around. Hashtag no spend is what's going to be happening, I think, pretty soon. And yeah, share it with your mother. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye for now.